What's up, everybody? Welcome to Human Innovation Tarot. My name is Eddie with Imagine Life Development Center, here to do the November love reading for my Sagittarians out there. If you're new to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you click the like, share, and subscribe button for me. All the other information you need to know is in the description box below. You can also hit the bell notification icon to be notified when I go live. You can come join me for a free live tarot reading. I'd love to see you guys there. All right, my Sagittarians. First of all, I hope you guys had a great Libra season. I'm now moving into Scorpio season. It's kind of crazy that we are essentially about 60, maybe even less than 60 days, somewhere 60, yeah, about less than 60 days out from the new year. And about 4 weeks away, maybe even less than that, three and a half weeks away from your guys' birthday coming up soon. What a wild year it's been, right? All right, so I'm just getting all the cards out here on the table while I'm yapping. I'm going to show you guys the cards here. Let me get three more. So we have short term that just came out. We have fun times. We have home. Okay, so far, I feel like for most of you, this is probably, at least for right now, of course, as the reading goes on, the energy could change. But as of right now, this feels like more of like a singles read. Okay. So short term, I feel like either you guys have either had a lot of short-term relationships in the recent past, or maybe you're just looking for something short-term right now. In other words, you may not be interested in any serious relationship right now. I could be wrong about that, but and if it's not you, then it could be people that you've been interested in, right? Roles can be reversed here. So maybe you've been, if you've been searching for something solid, something stable, maybe the people that you've been interested in here have not shared that same desire here. So we have fun times. So again, this could go either way. You're either meeting up with people who are just looking for a good time. They're looking for a fling. They're looking for casual. They're not really searching for a long-term committed type of relationship. That's one possibility. The other possibility is that you're not. Maybe you guys are just looking to enjoy yourself. And of course, this fun times energy has come out with some of the other signs, which makes sense because we're moving into the holiday seasons, right? We just had Halloween. Now we're approaching Thanksgiving, at least here in the States. And then, of course, we're going to have Christmas and New Year's. And then, a lot of people have work parties and Christmas parties and holiday parties and family get-togethers, festivals. There's all kinds of things happening in this time of the year. So I feel like this could be you guys just going out, wanting to have fun, have a good time, and you're not really looking to settle down or find anything committed here. Now, others of you may be homebodies. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm not really interested in going out. I'm just, I'm more of a hermit, an introvert. I just want to stay inside. I'm not really interested in going out and partying and going to all the festivals and the get-togethers and the family events and the work parties and all of that. That could be for some of you. Another energy attached to this could be that you or somebody you meet could be they could work in real estate. They could work, in that industry, or, you're dating someone who maybe has multiple properties, or somebody else who is a homebody, anything having to do with a house, a home, whether it's career related or personally related. Anything of that nature. Some of you could be moving as well, or you meet somebody who's moving, or if you're in a serious relationship with somebody, then you could be thinking about buying a house, or you may be closing on a house, something of that nature. Now, we do have mature man. This could be you, or this could be somebody else. For some of you, it could be, a parent or a father figure, depending on, your situation. So you may have if you have I don't know, if you're having issues or complications with a father figure, or, daddy issues or something, or if you're somebody who tends to date people, and you want kind of that validation from your father, because that's something that maybe you've struggled with. That's a possibility. But for the majority of you, I feel that this is simply just saying that you may be looking for someone who's more mature, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually more mature than the types that maybe you've attracted in the past, or the types that you've been attracting recently here. Or this is just a mature person who may not necessarily fit your normal type, but they find you attractive. And so you're out doing your thing, minding your own business, and then you meet somebody and you're like, wow, I'm hitting it off with this person. They're a little bit older than me, or they're a little bit kind of like, this isn't somebody that, like if you were on say a dating app and you were looking at people's profiles, you might select or swipe on certain people that you are thinking, well, this person seems like my type. But out in real life, you bump into this person and you're like, man, if I would have met this guy or this girl on a dating app, I may not have swiped on them. But here in real life, where I'm, we're one-on-one, we're seeing each other in person, we're having this conversation, all of a sudden you realize there's this attraction or this chemistry, there's something intriguing there. And all of a sudden, you're like, wow, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought I would have had this, this attraction to somebody that otherwise I would not have expected to be my type, right? So then we have Beauty Queen here. So I feel like this is you. I feel like, you are somebody who is magnetic, you're attractive. I mean, you're a fire sign. And admittedly, the few Sagittarians that I've had experience with, I'm a Virgo sun myself, and I've got 4 or 5 Libra placements in my chart. So I'm basically a Libra masquerading as a Virgo, I guess. But in my experience, the Sagittarians that I've come across, which are actually kind of rare, I don't mean a whole lot of Sagittarians. I tend to meet, more water signs and earth signs lately. But that being said, the few Sagittarians that I have met have been extremely attractive, and this kind of makes sense, right? I think maybe out of all the zodiac signs, I think Aries probably gets the genetic hookup from the universe. I don't think I've ever met an Aries that wasn't stunning. They get the magic genes, Of course, any sign can be attractive. It's not just one demographic, one zodiac demographic is, the end all be all. I'm just, this is just based on my experience. But all that to say, this is a compliment to you guys. You guys are obviously very stunning. You're very attractive. People notice this about you. And unfortunately, being super hot and super attractive doesn't always have its positive sides, right? Because I do believe that there are a lot of people around you who are jealous of you, who envy you. We got the gossip energy here, and so unfortunately, I think that, because people are shallow and superficial and jealous and insecure, and they have self-worth issues, they have to throw shade, as the saying goes, right? They have to create lies or make up shit to smear your reputation, because it's like, well, how come he or she gets all this? Like they're beautiful, they're magnetic, and people are drawn to them. And it's like, you may even not even be trying. You're like, I'm just trying to go to Walmart and buy an avocado, and I'm in my own little world. You're probably like thinking about, when they're going to dig up the next UFO and what are the pyramids and the Antarctic, and like you're off in your own little world thinking about aliens and mushrooms and who knows what, you know what I mean? But all these people around you are just looking at you from the outside, and they're insecure because you're attractive, and people just seem to be drawn to you. And you may even be like, look, I don't want people to be drawn to me. We get the home car. Like, I just want to go home with my avocado, make some guacamole, and eat chips and salsa, and turn on Gaia and nerd out on some spiritual TV show, right? Like, you're not over here trying to get all this attention and stuff. You're like, man, leave me alone. I'm being a little joking here, a little facetious here. Obviously not all Sagittarians are like that, but all this to say is that I do feel that you do have some people around you who probably don't have your best interest in mind. Some of these people may even actually be posing as your friends, and they may, and I don't mean this, like, I don't want to freak you guys out. Like I don't want to get you in that energy of like obsessing or worrying or cynical or skeptical. You're looking over your shoulder. Who is this person? Like, I'm not trying to freak you guys out in any way, but like, I don't think that these people are necessarily like malicious. They're not like the intentional backstabbers, but they're people who can be prone to gossip, and they can be prone to jealousy and envy. And, as long as you're probably not outshining them, or as long as if they feel like their life is a little bit more successful, or, if you're both single, as long as they get hitched first, as long as they meet somebody before you, as long as they're just a little bit ahead of you in terms of success, relationships, whatever, then everything's okay. There's nothing to gossip about. But if you start having successes, or you meet somebody, or you are doing, your life starts to take off, and you have, certain successes or wins in whatever area of your life it is, career, money, finances, relationship, then these people have a tendency to start like kind of gossiping, because it's an insecurity that they have, right? So anyways, just kind of like, again, it's not a huge, I'm not getting huge red flag. I mean, I don't think you need to like, I don't think you need to look over your shoulder necessarily, but maybe just be a little bit aware of the company you keep, because there may be some people around you who are definitely gossiping, and I do feel like there are some people who hear things about you, and instead of coming to you directly to hear the story from the horse's mouth, they believe what somebody else said over here, right? And so just keep that in mind too, because somebody's, you might end up having a conversation. I know this is a little bit off track from the reading, because we're talking about love and relationships, not your friend group, but this is coming through, so I do want to share it because it may be relevant for somebody. You may have somebody come to you, or you may hear about this because the gossip comes around, it comes full circle, right? And so you may find out like, what? That's not true. I never said that. I never did that. And your friend's like, yeah, that's what such and such said. They said da-da-da-da-da. And you get frustrated and you're like, well, why didn't you come and talk to me about it? Why didn't you come ask me about it? Why didn't you come to me first and ask me if I said that or I did that? Why did you believe them? There might be a situation where something like that happens, okay? So just keep that in mind. I mean, that may not resonate at all. I don't know, but just keep it in mind. So the next energy we have is spy. So definitely there's a few possibilities with this. This could be spying in terms of like the gossip. You have jealous people around you. They're always wanting to know what you're up to or what you're doing. Almost like a, I I don't know, like a low vibrational fan club. You know what I mean? It's like you got a bunch of orbiters around you that are your friends and stuff, and they're so busy worrying about what you're doing with your life that they're not living their own, right? It's like, come on, guys, like go, grow up, go live your own life. You go, you focus on yourself, you focus on your relationship, you go out and date people. Why is everybody focused on me and what the hell I'm doing? Go focus on yourself. Like you guys don't have anything better to do than turn my life into your soap opera, your sitcom. Like, I'm not the Kardashians, okay? Like, you need to go, if you want to go watch drama, then go watch a TV show. My life isn't your drama to watch and then go talk about, right? So that could be part of that energy. Now, for what I feel for the most of you, this spying energy is basically you're going to go out. You're, for those of you that do, that are out, you're not looking for anything serious, but you are enjoying yourself. You're having a good time. You're just doing your thing. You're probably going to meet somebody, again, as previously mentioned with this mature man energy, male or female, doesn't matter. And you're going to hit it off, and this person's going to be intrigued by you. And so, they're going to want to know everything about you. And so maybe you guys talk, you get to talking with each other. Maybe you exchange numbers, and either you or this person, because you're so intrigued, when you get home, it's like, man, I got their name. I'm going to look them up on social media. And now you're kind of checking them out. Like, you're investigating. Who is this person? What are they about? You want to know everything about them is what I'm trying to say in a good way, because you like them. There was something attractive. There was something magnetic. There might be some parts of you that are a little bit skeptical. Like, I want to make sure that this person is who they say they are, that they really are single. Yeah, there could be some skepticism there, but I guess it could go either way, right? So the next energy we have out is guarded. And I do feel like this is you. It could be this person. It could be both of you. Most people these days are guarded. Most people these days have been through something. And then we do have heartbreak as well. So yeah, I feel like that's one of the reasons why maybe you're not wanting something serious right now, because you're just like, hey, my walls are up. I'm just out here having a good time. I'm not looking to fall in love. Love actually is, probably the last thing I want right now, because I'm heartbroken still, or maybe you haven't gotten over something, and you feel a little bit guarded here. But I think you are going to be surprised that you could potentially meet somebody where you hit it off with them, and you were like, dang it, man, I wasn't planning on catching feelings for somebody, and yet you meet somebody who you unexpectedly start to feel that little sensation coming on. And of course, whether or not you allow it to go further than that would be up to you. Now, this spark card did come out. It wanted to come out in reverse. So what I feel this is saying is, again, this is somebody you're going to meet who is not your typical type. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're not feeling it with this person. I feel like you're going to meet somebody that you're not expecting to meet, and because you've been hurt, or maybe they've been hurt, or you've both been hurt, you're guarded, they're guarded, you're both guarded. You want to write this off. It's like you're going to feel it, and this person feels it, and either you or them or both of you are going to want to kind of reject it or write it off. It's like, they're not really my type. It's like, it's almost like you go out and you meet this person, you have an amazing time. You're like, wow, man, like we see eye to eye, there's attraction, there's chemistry, and you may even it's one of those things where you have such a great night, you talk for hours, and then, they offer to walk you back to their car, or you offer to walk them back to their car. And then you unexpectedly have like a good night kiss, but it turns into a short makeout session. And there's all this passion and chemistry, and then you leave. But then on the drive home, or when you get home and you're falling asleep, you start trying to self-sabotage. Your little voice in your brain's like, yeah, but they're probably too old. We're probably too different. You start thinking of all the reasons why this person is not your type, and why they aren't, they're not why it can't work instead of why it could work. It's like your brain, your self-preservation wants to kick in and sabotage the connection, So that's what I think that spark energy in reverse is. And then, yeah, we have we have the support card here, okay? And I feel that this is, there's a few energies connected to this. I feel like for those of you who have solid friends, I feel like once you meet this person, it's almost kind of like you're going to start talking to your friends about it, like your good friends, not the gossip crowd. You may have one or two people around you that you're close with, and you're like, yeah, I met this guy, and and you're going through all the reasons why it was this incredible night, but you're also going through all the reasons why you feel like this person isn't your type, and your friends, your support group starts trying to talk sense into you, like, well, I don't know, like maybe you should give them a try, well, have you thought about this, are you sure you're not guarded? Are you sure you're not sabotaging a relationship? Like, I really feel that this support energy has something to do with that, like there's, it's a supportive energy in the sense of helping you not sabotage a potentially good connection here. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have regret. Like you would regret losing this person. You would regret losing out or missing out on this opportunity, because what you may not realize or what you may not see is this person is actually really good for you. Now, when I was pulling these top row of cards at the beginning of the read, there was a few more that flipped out when the gossip card came out. We have True Gem. So this is somebody who's the real deal. We do have family. So this person or you could already have a family. They could have a marriage with kids or a family, from another relationship. Or again, if for those of you, the small percentage of you who, again, you have a father figure you're dating, not that you're dating, but you have a father figure that when you date, it's kind of like you try to get their approval. That could be saying like you're looking for your family's approval. That's part of it. And then, again, take that as it resonates. And then we have open relationship, which also short term. So in fun time. So again, this is just more seeing like, you or this person did not have an intention of anything more than just, I'm not looking for something serious. That's the energy I get. And at the bottom of that deck, we have soulmate. So again, everything I'm saying, like I don't feel like you're expecting to catch feelings for this person because they don't match your typical type, and yet you meet them and yet you do get feelings for them. And I feel that kind of trips you up because you're like, man, dang it, I wasn't, there's, what's that saying? When you're not looking for love or you stop looking for it, it comes and finds you, that kind of mentality. You're like, yeah, you know what, screw it. I don't, I'm not looking for love. I just want to go out and have a good time, enjoy myself. And then boom, of course, who shows up? Your soulmate, right? But they're not your typical type, right? Because your typical type, as is for most people, are usually the ones who cause heartbreak. Because until we heal, usually our types are just, I hate to say it, usually our types are karmics. Because we're choosing people out of our trauma and our fears and not out of our heart. Or we're choosing people and connections based on our head and our logic instead of our heart. We're not letting the heart chakra choose our partners. We're letting our trauma or toxic behavior or our ego choose partners, right? Okay, so the first, and I'll show you guys these cards too. The first energy we have out is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who they have their crap together. They have their ish together. They're stable. They're committed. They could be an earth sign. Doesn't have to be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be though. There's somebody you can set your watch by. They're loyal. They're faithful. They're committed. They're not out to play games with anybody. We had the Moon in reverse. So this is somebody again who's honest. They're not hiding anything. This is somebody who I feel is emotionally available. Like they don't have a problem telling you how they feel. And then we have the King of Cups, which everything I just said, the King of Cups is the king of love, the king of affection, the king of romance. Somebody who is emotionally mature. They're very affectionate, emotionally vulnerable and available. they may not express it right away. They you know, it may take a little bit of time to kind of see that part of them. They may not wear their heart on their shoulder, but as you spend time with them, it's like you start to realize that this person is really affectionate. They're very, they have a sensitive quality about them. Again, male or female doesn't matter. We do have the Five of Wands, so there could be some competition because you or this person could be dating multiple people, or maybe you guys end up having some type of, you know, disagreement. You don't see eye to eye, or you know, you have some minor conflict or disagreement or something of that nature, or maybe there's some other obstacles or challenges going on in their life, or some other types of change going on in their life. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is a solid opportunity, though. You know, there's a chance here for a stable, solid new beginning with this person. Get two more in a bottom card here. If this is somebody you're already with, I feel like basically that you and this person are moving past some challenges and you're deepening your relationship. Like the relationship is being more solidified. With that Knight of Pentacles, you know, you guys you're working towards a more committed relationship. The Moon in reverse as you guys are working through your fears. The King of Cups, you know, that could be you or your other or your person. There's just, you know, they're being more sensitive, more affectionate, more available emotionally. You guys could have had some challenges here, some disagreements, or just some it may not even be challenges between you or each other. They could have been outside challenges. Ace of Pentacles, as you guys are, you know, you could be focused on your money, your finances, or, you know, there's new opportunities that you guys are working towards, solid, tangible opportunities, right? Like, again, buying a house, you know, getting a new house, or, you know, looking for a new job or a new investment or whatever. Okay, so there's the Knight of Pentacles there. The Moon in reverse. We got the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Doing this all completely backwards today for whatever the reason. And then the Four of Cups. So this could basically be like, for some of you, for those of you that are single, this is really kind of more like, I feel like you guys have felt like a lot of rejection in the past, or, you know, you've been looking for, love has not been easy. You know, it's like every time you put yourself out there, it's like these cups down here, right? It's like it's like that cup was disappointing. That one was disappointing. That one was disappointing. And then out of nowhere, here you are, you're not even interested anymore, right? The little dude under the tree, he's not reaching for any of these cups. Like, I'm not interested in love anymore. I'm kind of hanging it up, right? And then the minute that you're no longer interested, then what happens? Here comes the cup that you really want. Here comes this person that you weren't expecting to meet, that you weren't expecting to have, who's not your type, and then ends up being your type, and you end up having feelings for them. Now, if this is you in your current relationship, then this could basically mean that you and your partner have kind of gone through, you know, a period with this conflict here with the Five of Wands. You guys went through, you know, you went through like a low, like a relational low. Like maybe you guys felt distant from each other. You weren't meeting each other's needs, or you were just fighting a little bit too much here. And yeah, here's the Five of Cups: grief, loss, regret, and all of that, which we had the regret energy at the bottom of this deck that we looked at earlier. If I can hold on to the cards. Apparently I can't. I need both hands. So there's the regret card here, and the Five of Cups, right? So, you know, and this could just be you feeling the heartbreak, because we do have the heartbreak energy there. It's like, just feeling like the loss, like maybe you had a breakup recently, or just love has left you disappointed, whatever the case may be. But then we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. So we have the King of Cups, which is also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with the Cancer, you don't have to be. But this is all of a sudden things are changing. Out of nowhere, things change very quickly here. And now you're at a crossroads. It's like, do I want to entertain this love option that came out of nowhere? Or do I want to stay single and which path do I want to take? Do I want to entertain love and move forward, or do I want to stay single? It's kind of up to you in terms of how you move forward once you meet this new person. Now, if you're in a relationship already, then the Chariot is basically you guys are going to overcome these obstacles that you've had with the Five of Wands, which means that you're not going to be in this Four of Cups energy anymore. You're going to get over it. You guys are going to work through the obstacles and challenges. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. You're going to come back together, good time, celebration, things are improving here. So you're going to go from the Four of Cups, neglected, disinterested, separated, not doing, relationship is disconnected, to Three of Cups where you're connected again, having fun, having a good time. You get your mojo back, right? And then for those of you who are single, this is just saying, yeah, you guys are going to be out having a good time, not focusing on love and romance, and then boom, you meet this person. All right. So let's take a look here. I'm going to get some closing messages for you guys. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you click the like, share, and subscribe button for me. It's completely free for you. That'll help the channel grow. And stay tuned for more readings as well. This month, I'm trying to get more consistent here. Got a few irons in the fire that I'm trying to, just a lot of things that I'm having to do aside from my tarot channel, but definitely hope to get more readings out to you guys. Okay, so we have keep an open mind. Yeah, everything that I just said this whole time, you can't make this up. Your soulmate, guys, come on. Everything that I said this entire reading, you can't make this up. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this person is not your normal type. And I really, really feel strongly, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I really feel strongly that when you meet this person, you're going to have an amazing time. But then the minute you get by yourself, you get alone, you're going to start self-sabotaging. You're going to start talking yourself out of it. Well, this person this person that, they probably won't, it probably can't work because of this and this. And you start thinking all the reasons why it can't work, right? Instead of thinking about, well, let's just see what happens, right? So be careful of that, right? I keep saying this again and again like a broken record, but I just don't want you guys to sabotage, we had it right down here. I don't want you guys to sabotage your soulmate, right? This is a good person for you. This could be your forever person for all we know. So don't judge the book by its cover. Don't let gossip or other people, don't let your dad or your family and all the different things we've said in this reading cock block you from getting, into a relationship with this person. Yeah, and then we have deception. Now, this is interesting. We have deception, this deception card. This is telling me self-deception. I don't feel like this is a person around you. Now, it could be what I said at the beginning of the reading. You may have some friends around you that are deceptive. You may have some people around you, like I said, that when you're talking to, when you're face to face with them, they act like they're your best friend, like, oh my gosh, well, but then the minute you're not around them, they start gossiping. They start stirring the pot. So that's a possibility. You may have some friends around you that don't have your best interest in mind, and they like to stir up some shit. Keep that in mind. But for the majority of you, I feel like this deception goes back to the self-deception I'm talking about, where you're going to deceive yourself. If you believe the voice in your head about, well, this person is too different, then you're going to sabotage this. So watch out for that self-deception as well. But those are the two energies I get on that card. In other words, I don't think that this person is a I don't think that this person that you're going to meet is a liar or a cheater, that they're going to deceive you. Now, you may have had experiences like in the past, which would make sense, you know, the 5 of Cups energy, the 4 of Cups, the guarded and the heartbreak and all of that. You know, you may have been betrayed in the past, and that may be why you're reluctant to let this person into your life when you meet them, but that's normal. That's just, everybody has to work through that if you've been betrayed before. And look, I can't make this up. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, I don't think, ignore the bottom part. I don't think you've met this person. You may have. It's possible you've met this person. And if you have, then this could be this person if this reading resonates with you. For others of you, I don't feel like you've met them yet, because this is the November reading. So I feel like you're going to meet them this month. Maybe next month, you know, give or take. I can't control time. I'm not a time lord, but just realize that this person who may not be your normal type, but you're going to feel magnetically attracted to them, you're going to hit it off with them, just know that it's very possible that this person could be it, okay? So, my Sagittarians, I hope this reading was helpful for you. And like I said, if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. Come join me for a free live tarot reading. Click the bell notification to be notified. And I will see you guys really soon here. And as always, my friends, love and light.